Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to our incredible session today. We are joined with some very special people I got to hang around with in the green room. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. We are joined with the PedalHeads. With weather getting nice, families everywhere are gearing up for bike rides. Today we have the GTA's very own PedalHeads joining us, who provide fun, safe, and engaging cycling instruction that develops life skills, confidence, and independence. They're here to teach us some tips on how to get our bikes ready and learn some fun games you can do with your kids. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ben, Mike, and his daughter, Natalie, from PedalHeads.
Hi, everybody. Mike here from PedalHeads. This is Natalie. Natalie, do you want to say hi? She's a little shy. But what we're going to do is to start is we're just going to do some helmet check. Because the first thing you want to do before you get onto a bike is make sure that your helmet's ready. So we're going to go over our 4 S's of safety. First one you want to check is to take a look. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to go to the 4 S's of safety. Yeah, we'll take off your shirt. You want to take off your shirt after. We're going to go over the 4 S's of safety. First one's going to be to look for the sticker inside of your helmet, which is going to just check, is it certified for biking? The next one that we're going to do, and I'm just going to get Natalie and to maybe put on her helmet here. Natalie, do you want to come back over here? We're just going to show how to put on your helmet. Is we want to check to see if the strap creates a bit of a Y over her ears. So if you can see right here, there's my fingers going over the Y. The next thing we want to do, and I'll strap that in, is check to see if there's 2 fingers just above the forehead. There should just be 2 fingers above the forehead. So that'll be if it's straight, the 3rd S. And then the last one is just to make sure that it's snug. So in our helmet that we have here, we actually have a retention system. It's snug. Now, can you come back here, please? We gotta shake your head around. How about shake your head in the camera, like this. So it shouldn't be moving around at all. And that means that we're ready to ride. I'll do the same thing. I'll put it on my helmet.
That's it, Mike. Put your helmet on nice and safe. Those 4 S's, making sure our helmets are safe.
And I think we're ready to go. Next thing I just want to go over is, yes, we're going to take a look at your bike. Next thing I want to just show everybody is a couple different bikes here. Now, for our younger kids that we have, a lot of them might be starting off on a run bike. Now, the thing that you want to check is to make sure. Natalie, do you want to come on to this run bike here? Just stand on this. You want to sit on here? She doesn't want to sit on this, so people will just use the other bike instead. And what you want to see for the younger kids is to make sure that your feet are flat to the ground. So why we want to have them flat to the ground is so that it's easy for them to push off and glide. So if you actually see Natalie, she's learning to just ride. But really what you're trying to do is actually being allowed to glide on your bike specifically. And now, when you are looking and buying that first bike, especially if it's going to be a pedal bike for the first thing, you want to make sure that it's not one that is too big for a kid. Oftentimes we see at camp where kids come with bikes that are too big. Their feet are don't have that arch. They have an arch going on instead of having that flat bit to the ground, which basically doesn't allow them to have that first beginning bit where they're trying to learn how to glide. Now, balance bikes are really great to learn how to glide. Having a pedal bike is really good to learn that pedaling motion. Now, when we're looking at things for whether or not we should take off training wheels or not, we're basically looking for like 3 things. One, is it the strength of their legs, if they're able to have that strength and getting that pedaling motion going. The second one is balance. So when you're on that balance bike, you are balancing really, really well and being able to, ride in a, it's one of the key skills to learning how to ride. Sorry, I'm just a little distracted. They're just going around circles with me. And the third one is confidence. Now, again, that's going to be a little bit of gauge of your own child on whether or not you feel that they're confident enough to go and ride. Obviously, in PedalHeads, we definitely work a lot, and that's probably one of the key things is just about the confidence and whether or not we're trying to take off those training wheels. Now, I was going to show you as well with some training wheels. We have a couple that are right here. These ones go directly onto the bike. There's oftentimes either going to be a screw that'll be on the bike that you can actually take off with like a wrench, or there's also could be just like a little bit of a tab that comes off, and then you can just apply it on. In this case, we actually didn't even need a wrench for this one. We could take the training wheels off directly off of the tab that's on the bike. Natalie, do you want to come back? Coming back? Okay. she's really excited. She really wants to show you guys the games that we're going to be playing here as well. I know, we're going to go bike. So those are a couple like really good like kind of safe things to make sure you're checking out your helmet. You're getting ready on your bike specifically and taking a look at other things. Other ones you want to check are just in terms of the bike tires. So if you actually have a bike pump and you have like the pressure, somewhere between 20 and 40 PSI is what you're going to be checking. Otherwise, just give it a little like, you don't have the actual gauge on there, just give it a little squeeze. And if it's like pretty firm, it's not like a little bit squishy, that's okay. But if it's like really squishy, you'll see a bit of a flat bit on here. You don't want to have that. It'll be a lot harder for them to ride. And as I was saying, just in terms of the actual bike height seat, you're going to want to make sure that for those beginning riders that they are actually flat to the ground with their feet. And then the other bit is if they are a bit of a stronger rider, they should be able to have a little bit of an arch that's going on. All right. So yeah, let's actually jump into our first game then. Ben, was there anything else you wanted to say on there?
I think that was pretty good there, Mike. Natalie's obviously very excited to get going.
We're going off to our first game here.
Yeah, the key things, obviously, like Mike said, making sure that seat is low so they can have their feet on the ground. That really helps build their confidence, and that is truly a key to getting kids off their training wheels and riding two wheels. So I think we better get back to Mike and Natalie for game number one that you can play with your kids on training wheels or off training wheels. It doesn't matter. They can play these games if they're riding two wheels or still on their training wheels. So yeah, over to you, Mike. Show us that first game that we're going to show with these people.
Perfect. So the first game that we're going to show you again, you can set this up really just in a really small space. I need a little bit bigger to put two games together here, but the first one is going to be, we're going to feed Rex the robot. And so Rex the robot is super, super hungry. What we're going to do is we're going to either take a piece of food, a block. So I'm going to go take the block. I'm just walking over here. I'm going to take the block, and I'm going to go and feed Rex the robot. And then after, what I'm going to do, if I'm on my bike, I'm going to bike to Rex. I'm going to get a piece of food. I'm going to drop it off to him, and I'm going to bike back. So Natalie has just picked up a piece of food. She's biking over. She's stopping. And you want to feed Rex the robot. He's so hungry. He's so hungry. Great job, Natalie. Yay. You want to get back onto your bike? Get back onto your bike and ride back to the start? I know. Come on now.
Always fun working with kids. Got to be ready for anything. Yeah. So this game, all you need is some chalk. Draw a nice picture on the ground. Rex the robot. That's the easiest one we draw. Kind of square boxes for Rex. You can also draw, Dan the dinosaur, Sally the snake, whatever animal, whatever creature you want to feed, and then it's back and forwards, riding around, feeding all our hungry friends.
Okay, so now we got a piece of cake, we got a watermelon, and we're gonna go feed Rex. Yay! Go feed Rex next. Okay. So again, for us here, we also drew a couple stars that they could also make it a little bit more difficult in terms of trying to ride around and get to Rex. Again, it's all up to your kids. It's about having them fun and being outside.
Yeah, and to get your, I see a question here, to get your bike tuned up, yeah, local bike stores are the best place, especially for kids' bikes. Tune-ups shouldn't be too much, maybe like $20, $30 to get it tuned up for summer. So yeah, I always like the, independent bike stores are good places. I think in sort of Toronto, there's, trying to think of some in your area, Avenue Road bike. That's a good spot up in North York there. And called Bike and Sport or something like that. So yeah, always advise you to get a nice tune up before summer if your bike's been sat in the garage over the winter. Just make sure everything's good to go.
All right, thanks, man. So second game that we're gonna show you today is we're gonna do the water the plant game. And so what we're gonna do, and you can do this in a lot of different ways. We basically just have a water bottle. We had a little cup. You could have just like your own water bottle as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a starting line. We're going to pour a little bit of water into the cup. Natalie actually has a basket on her bike, so she's going to put it into her. Natalie, come back. We're going to put it into her basket. And you're going to get onto your bike. And we're going to go pedal over to our first flower. Right over here, Natalie. Natalie, first flower's over here. And we're gonna water our first flower over here. You can do it, Nat. Come on over. Okay. You can do it. Just water the plants. Water the flower. You can do more. You have more water in there. There you go. And then after you finish watering, you can ride all the way back. So you put this back into your. And you ride back. We're going to ride back to the water bottle. Good work. And then we're going to go and add some more water. We're going to add a little bit more water into our cup. And then we're going to go ride to our second flower. Now, for our kids who are a little bit of a stronger rider, you can make this a little bit more challenging as well, where you can just have one hand on the actual bike and then the other hand holding the bottle and pouring it in while they're riding by the flower. Now, for Natalie, she's just going to jump off her bike. She's just going to water her other plants. I know. Now, again, you can also make these a little bit more difficult in terms of the course. Sometimes what we like to do is also draw some chalk that goes in a bit of a line, so they have a bit of a direction that they're going to be going on as well. Sally is just kind of a little bit more preoccupied today, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do that. So she's got her last flower that she's going to do. Ready? All right. You need how much water do we want? This much? Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right. Let's go to the third flower, the last flower. Don't spill your water. Fantastic. So we got our last one here with Natalie. And she's watering her last plants. Great. Well, those are our two games that we wanted to show you today. Obviously, there's other ones that you can kind of make with, but it's just about finding some things like some chalk or things that you have around the house and just being safe, having fun, being creative with it. Ben, do we have any other questions on the call that we can answer while we're still here?
Don't see too many questions coming up, but yeah, these games are great for kids. You get to see them there, see Natalie there, how she's biking around. She's practicing stopping, getting on and off the bike, and it's just about making it fun. Like Mike said, you just need some chalk, bit of paved area. You can get the kids to draw their own flowers. Get them involved. It's and water flowers is a great one for summertime with the water nice and hot. Splash around in the water as well. So yeah. Great fun. Keep your guys active. Keep your kids active, and like we said, the most important things: wearing that helmet, keeping yourself safe while you're biking, and having lots of fun. Just to jump back to that last question, I said Avenue Bike. I think it was. It's kind of spokes and sport on Avenue Road. We've had a lot of customers work with them. They're great guys to text out your bike and tune up your bike for summer. So that's a good one in the North York area.
Good.
Any more questions?
I guess one last thing from us, just so you guys know, we are available. We are planning to run bike camps this summer. So do check out. I know that it will be a little bit of a different bit of a camp where we're going to have to alter some things in terms of safety protocols, but we are planning to run this summer. So please check us out on our website. Feel free to look around and see what's closest to you in terms of a camp nearby.
Great. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, especially Natalie. That was a lot of fun to watch, and I appreciate it. What's your website for everyone watching?
Yeah, it's just PedalHeads.com.
PedalHeads.com, and everyone, that's where you can find them. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Stay safe, and we're looking forward to hearing more from you.
Absolutely. We hope to see some of you guys at camp. Like Mike said, we're planning to run as many camps as we can. We're putting safety protocols in place. So yeah, we will. We want to get those kids active and biking this summer. So we'll be there and we'll be ready.
Great. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching, and we have some incredible programming coming up throughout the rest of the night. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Virtual JCC. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.